starting from scratch.
Alright, so we've got the SD card plugged in,
Okay.
and we're going to open the SD card to show that there is no files on it. So now the SD card is empty. There's nothing on the SD card. Check the SD. We're going to plug the SD card in over here.
Alright, so the SD card is plugged in now, and we are going to plug the Arduino to power it from the laptop. So there's no Arduino code open, there's nothing open on the laptop. So that's plugged in, and we press this button to actually power the system. So right now there's no power in the system, but the Arduino board is powered. It doesn't do anything. When we run external power to the system, the light from the lamp should come on, because by default the lamp is connected to external power. So if we push this button, it starts a programming sequence. It detaches the jumper from the board, uploads the program, and reattaches the jumper. So once we power the system, the first LED should be green. Then it will try to load the signal after disconnecting the battery and connecting. After disconnecting the jumper and connecting the battery, it will try to upload the program. So this will be flashing yellow. It looks green, but it's actually yellow. It will be flashing yellow till the program actually uploads on the board. If it uploads on the board, it will go to a solid green. If it fails, it will show red, and it will try to re-upload. It does not run the rest of the code unless the board actually gets programmed. So we're going to start the programming sequence. Okay, there we go. So it will try to program the board. We have the external board here. So it's a solid green. Then it beeps to let the user know it's time to turn on the light, because we couldn't get the capacitive touch sensor set up. So you'll keep beeping till you turn on the light. Once you turn on the light, it will stop beeping and it will run the rest of the code. It will be a solid blue after the code is complete, and it outputs your result to the SD card. So before you take out the SD card, you want to also log the serial number for the board and the chip. So can I actually show the serial number for this board? That's the serial number for the board. I'm going to scan that, and then that's the serial number for the lamp. So I'm going to scan that too. Then we turn off the, let's turn off the lamp. So yeah.
You gotta hold it.
Okay. So we turn off the lamp, turn off the power. Because the Arduino is still powered anyway, and it shows we've finished the code, that's why the lights are still green. But now we can take out the SD card, put it back in there, and check the results.
Put it back into the computer. And now we're going to open the file for the SD card.
So that's the SD card address, and that's the only file there.
So this is the file. We're opening it in Excel, and we have the board program successfully. The current did fail. All the rest of the tests passed, and then we have the board serial number and the lamp serial number logged onto the SD card.
It doesn't matter how you scan them. So for the next test, we'll scan the board first and then the lamp, just to show it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the second part where we've taken out the batteries from the power supply. We're going to power on the system and send the code. So that's the code. It's going to try to program the board, and it should fail because there's no power supply in there, so it should fail. Takes a while. So it fails, and it doesn't run any of the tests. It will just keep retrying to program the board. So if I actually connect the batteries, it's going to fail the second time because the batteries weren't inside when it started testing. But now the batteries are in there, it will try to run the test again, and it should pass this third time because the board is actually powered. Okay, so it passes the test. Then it tells the user to turn on the light. You turn on the light, it tests everything and uploads the program. It lets you know when it's done by the blue light indicator. So everything is done and it's time to scan. So previously we scanned this, then we scanned the other one. So now we're going to scan this one first, and then we'll scan this one, and then we'll scan a random barcode just to show that it actually, and this barcode is all digits. So if it's all digits, it reads it as a chip. So you should read this as a chip and not a board. And we turn off the system and check the LED. So
chip. Plug it in. And open the SD card. And this would be the second test. You can see that it's named one number
higher than the previous one.
So, and then these are our results. This time the voltage was a little low, so it failed our criteria, but the others passed.
Then the serial number for the lamp, which is correct, then the board, and then the third serial number we scanned. It still calls it a board because it's all digits. So yeah. So now we can show that we actually have this set up to disconnect and reconnect. So we're going to try our best to get it to read, to fit in the pins on this one. So we take out the external source and we'll upload a new video. So